Hi, I just want to extend some love and gratitude to the beautiful earth, um, the amazing classroom, pharmacy, place to live, learn, and love. I also pay respects to the traditional custodians that lived in harmony with that country for thousands of generations. And it is because of that nurturing relationship, the reciprocity that they had enabled with self, with others, all the sentient beings, the waterways, the sky, and the earth. It's because of that we have inherited this amazing potential as the contemporary custodians. I'm wondering if you remember Mrs. Marsh from the Colgate ads. She was around when I was a kid, and I believe there was a new wave of those ads that happened in Victoria, Australia anyway, in 2017 and 18. Unfortunately, that Mrs. Marsh has passed, but this Mrs. Marsh is alive and well and wanting to share with you something that I hope does get in. So I'm a Waiapa work practitioner, and I use this jar of tooth powder as a way to demonstrate the earth, mind, body, spirits benefits of Waiapa. So we can use this as an alternative to toothpaste, and it's a refillable jar as well. So you can actually go back to the store where I purchased it from and have it refilled. So all those tubes of toothpaste that I have contributed to being in landfill on this planet are being stopped or reduced by this simple action. I know one day that this jar will probably be discarded, but it's actually going to yield amazing benefits in terms of all those toothpaste tubes that won't be around. It's also important for my mind to be doing this action, which is small and quite simple, but it really helps my mind. And it helps me to activate a sort of mental momentum around earth stewardship. So, it speaks to my mind in that way. We know that looking after our oral health is really good for our body. You can have increased rates of cardiovascular disease if you have, poor oral health. So, it's really good for my body. It's also really good for my spirit because it can feel somewhat overwhelming and a bit disenfranchising being a part of modernity. So we can feel powerless to make a change. Yet I know I'm making a significant change under my roof, and what's happening under our roofs is, becoming more and more important through this whole COVID experience. And so, it's so simple and profound things that we can do under our own roofs that actually really contribute to our spiritual well-being. I combine the tooth powder with bamboo toothbrushes, which come from the same store. And it says on the packet here that like nearly 2 billion toothbrushes are going into landfill every year. So that just, I feel that's unacceptable as well. So if you would like to join the contemporary Mrs. Marsh in looking after ourself, our planet, that is one really small way of doing that, but it's also really powerful and significant. So I wish you well in finding the ways that you can be a good steward of the earth. And then once you've bedded that down, I really encourage you to take another step and increase that stewardship. So that might be by adopting a new practice, undertaking some research. We know that there's quite a bit of green cladding around, and intentional research can actually ensure that we are investing the time really well. And we all know that our time and energy is a finite resource. So research is a really good way of ensuring that it's having the difference that you want. Or another thing that you could be doing is having intentional conversations with other people about earth, mind, body, spirit benefits. So maybe someone who's a bit further along from your perspective in their earth steward journey, or maybe even someone who hasn't considered these things as well. And know by doing this that you're actually joining an international momentum around reciprocity with the earth. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day from the Marsh house to yours.